Welcome to Lesson 3 in Unit 12, Exploring Earth. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, what bodies of water are on Earth? In this lesson, students conduct a scavenger hunt to obtain information about the different bodies of water found on Earth. They figure out that water is found in oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds, and water exists as solid ice and in liquid form. Students make connections to the storyline by using maps to identify different bodies of water found in the early explorers' regions. There are several opportunities for ELA and social studies cross-curricular connections throughout the lesson. You can look for specific standard connections in the Unit 12 Teacher Guide. This lesson will take approximately 3 to 4 days to complete. To start the Lesson 3 Engage, you'll show students the globe you used in Lesson 1. You'll ask them what bodies of water they found on Earth and how they can group them into categories. You'll post the bodies of water vocabulary card. Students should brainstorm the bodies of water and begin a chart that you will use the rest of the lesson on chart paper. You will continue to build this chart in the Explain. You'll revisit the driving question board to add new questions and highlight those connected to the learning goals of this lesson, specifically about what the area is like where the explorers lived and the different bodies of water found on Earth. For the Explorer, you'll put students into 6 groups and give each group a small globe for the bodies of water scavenger hunt. You'll have students use their Bodies of Water Scavenger Hunt student journal page to record the names, examples, and descriptions of water types they find on the globe. For the Explain portion, you'll lead a discussion about students' observations from their scavenger hunt. You'll use the provided questions to guide the discussion around the question, what bodies of water are on Earth? The goal of this discussion is to identify and describe different bodies of water on Earth and make connections between the early explorer regions and the bodies of water they used. You'll update the class chart of water categories so that students can recognize patterns. This chart should look identical to the Bodies of Water Scavenger Hunt student journal page. By the end of the discussion, students should understand that the early explorers all lived near oceans, and each early explorer group made their expeditions over water. During the discussion, you'll read the MySci reading Water on Earth and post the lake, pond, river, ocean, sea, and glacier vocabulary cards. For the Elaborate portion, you'll display the early explorer map. You'll have students work in groups to make observations about where each group explored. For the Evaluate, you'll have students complete the Bodies of Water Quick Check student journal page. To support student sense-making across the unit, you'll orient them back to the driving question board. You'll ask, what did we learn about what bodies of water are on Earth? And what new questions do we have? By the end of this lesson, students will have obtained information to identify where water is found on Earth and that it can be solid or liquid. In Lesson 4, students will apply what they've learned to create a map. For the optional Extend, you can show the video clip of Horseshoe Bend and have a discussion about students' observations. For more information about this unit, visit myscipartners.com.